just type one single line of command telling the system to delete, to remove those files. This command is hello there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have launched our Termux application. The first command that everyone should insert as you use your Termux application, the first command is apt. So I'm going to type apt update, then space 2 ampersand, then space apt upgrade, then space, then dash y, and hit enter. So here the system is updating and upgrading all the packages that we have. So if it prompts you anything about preparing some files, just click on yes, then after it completes it. Today that's our first command using on Termux. So what we are going to do, because the screen is full now, our second command is clear. So you just hit clear, then enter. This command helps you to clear the terminal and gives you a clear screen. Let's ask the terminal a very simple question. Type with me, who am I? So with this command, the terminal is going to tell us which user account have you logged into your Termux. So as you can see, mine ends with 2225. You can comment your user logged in account so that I can know down below the comments. So after we have asked the terminal who am I, you can see that's the login account that we have used. Oh, who can guess our first command, our next command? Not our first, probably you've just already tackled almost 3 commands. So our next command is very simple, a 3-word command, pwd. Click enter. With this command, pwd means print working directory, and our working directory is data/com.termux/files/home. We are working from home directory. And now what can we do? Because on home directory we don't know what files we have there. So what we are going to do, I'm going to type ls to list the directory as files that are in our home directory. So click enter, and you can see we have I've created there 2 files. We have Alex, we have augu, then we have the install net under Termux, and the rest. These are files and directories that are inside the home directory. You can use the ls command, or you can use the dir directory command to list, or the dir command to list. You can see it just gives out the same output. Either you use the ls command, which means list command, or the dir command, which means directory, so that you can see the files and directory that exist in your working directory. So far so good. We have already tackled 4 commands. We have many more to go, so don't get tired. Now what can we do next? As you can see, we have seen many directories. We have directories here. So we have the Alex and Augustine and install net under Termux. So our next lesson, our next command, not lesson, I'm going to show you how to create a file, because you can see you already have a Alex file in this home directory and the Augustine, the aug file in this directory. So I'm going to create another file in this home directory. So how do you create a file in a directory? So you are going to type with me this command. The command is, you can use the touch command. The touch. So touch, Then next, after space, you type there the file name that you want to create. So with me today, I'm going to create a file called, let's create HackTech, or HackTech. Then click enter. And so we are going to list the files and directories that are exist in our home directory. And you can see we have created the HackTech directory below the AUG file, not directory, file, HackTech file below the AUG U file. So our next command, you can use the touch HackTech, or we can use another command. There are two commands of creating files in your Termux terminal. First, you have discussed about the touch command, and the next command is echo. So echo space, then the $, then space. There's no space there. You type null. Is it the greater sign? Yes, the greater sign. Then insert there the file name that you want to create. So let's create the Academy file. Then click enter. And when you list the files that exist in this directory, you can see we have created the Academy file. Is on the top of other files. So either you use the touch command to create a new file, or you use the echo $sign null, then two greater signs, then Academy, the name of the file that you want to create. So after completing you have created two files with you, the HackTech file and the Academy file. So let's open one of the file and write something inside. So how do you open a file and edit it? How do you open a file and edit it? So our next command is nano. This is used to open a file and edit the file. So nano, let's edit which file? Let's edit Academy. So let's edit Academy. So you create nano Academy, then you enter. You can see we are on the top there. We have the nano version is 7.2. Then Academy, that's the file that we have opened. What can we do in this file? Let's just say let's say learn ethical hacking. So after typing that one inside there, I'm going to save the file. So to save the file, you click on CTRL, then X. They'll ask you, do you want save modify buffer, yes or no? So you're going to say yes, then click enter. You have saved the file. How do you read the file now? Given that we have created this file named Academy, then secondly we have used the nano command to open the file and edit the file. So how can we read what is inside the file? Now this is where the next command comes in. Which command do you think that we will use first? Which command do you think that we'll use to read the file? Now we are going to use this command to read the file. This command is called cat, which means concatenate. So we are going to concatenate Academy, concatenate Academy, then click enter. So you can see what we entered in that file, it has appeared down our command, which is learn ethical hacking. That's it. We have learned more than 10 commands by now, I think. So we have already learned on how to check the print working directory. We have learned on how to create new files. we have learned how to list files that exist in your working directory, and now I've just showed you how to open files and edit them and how to read those files. So our next command, now we have dealt with files. Let's now create a directory, because we are working inside a directory. So let's create another directory. So the command used to create a directory is make mkdir directory, make directory, then space, name the directory name. So let's give our directory a name. I'm going to name it like. So click enter. So when we list using the dir command, when you list what will exist there, you can see down here we have our like directory. So what we are going to do, now we have created that directory. By now we have created a directory. We have learned on how to create a directory and on how to create a file. What do you think we are leaving out? Okay, our next command. Now, given that we have created files and created a directory, how do you change a directory? Actually, you can't change into a file, but you can change your working directory from one directory to another, because as we started this lesson, we checked our working directory using the pwd command, and it was home. We are working from a home directory. So let's try and move to another directory. Which command are we going to use? Which command are we going to use? We are going to use the command cd, which means change directory. So let's type cd, then space. We are going to enter to that directory that we created, named like. So like, enter. How do you know that we have changed from one directory to another? First, you can see using the pwd command, print working directory. There we are. From home / like. This means that we are inside our like directory. What do we have in our like directory? Which command did we use? We used the ls command or the dir command. So click enter. There is nothing here because we haven't created any file. So we can quickly create a file inside our like directory using this command that we learned about creating files. Touch. Let's use touch. Touch, name the file that you want to create. Subscribe. And then click enter. So when we list the files that are in our working directory, we should find the subscribe file created inside our like directory. So using the list command ls, there it is, the subscribe file. Now I've just showed you how to create files, how to create directories, how to change from one directory to another. No, I haven't showed you one thing, how to get back. Because now you can see we are in the like directory. So how do somebody get back to the home directory, to our previous working directory? We use this change directory command. So, but it's different now. You just type the cd, then space. Then after that you insert two dots. One, not that one, two dots, then click enter. When you print working directory, you can see we are back to our home directory. Sounds easy. It's very simple to learn commands in Termux. By now we have learned how to move from one directory to another, on how to create files, and on how to create directories. Our next command, because when you type the ls command, we can see we have many files here, and you will like to move a file from one place to another, either from home directory and you want to place them in the like directory. So which command can we use to move one file from one directory, or two files from one directory to another directory? So we are going to use the cp command, copy. That command is used for copying file from copying file from working directory to the directory that we want that file to go. Or you can copy that file and create another file in that existing directory but with a different name. So let's first copy that file that exists in our home directory and give it another name and see what happens. So let's use our academy file. So you're going to say copy academy, then space, name the name of the new file that you want to create, and it should have the content that exists in the academy file. So let's give it a name. Let's name it code. Then click enter. To confirm that this has worked, you are going to use the list command, ls, and there it is, code. But remember, in our academy file we wrote something inside it. So let's check our code command, our code file, if it has the existing text that we inserted in our academy file. So which command are we going to use to read our file? Do you remember it? It is the cat command. Cat code. Enter. You can see it's there. We copied the file name academy. We copied the content that is inside there. Then we created another file named code, and the content that existed in the academy file was copied to the file name code. As you can see, it still has the text that we entered into the academy file, which is learn ethical hacking. Let's confirm this if it's true. Let's even cut the academy file. Click enter. The same output. Let's use a command name that we learned earlier. Let's clear our terminal. Click enter. I've just shown you how to copy content from one file, then creating another file using this copy command, cp command, creating another file with a different name but containing the content that existed in the existing file to the new file. Now the next command that I'm going to show you is copying a file to a directory. Let's check our files that we have. We have the academy, we have the Alex and Augustine and the code and the HackTech Academy, the HackTech file. So let's copy one file and place it in the like directory. So we are going to use the same command, cp space, then -r, then the name of the file that we want to copy. Let's copy code. To which directory? To like directory, the directory that we created earlier. So click enter. First, let's confirm if, let's print the list. Code is still there. Code is still in our home directory. Let's check in like directory. So to move to like directory is cd change directory to to like, enter. Then let's print list, let's list, not print, let's list the files and the directories that exist in the like directory. Click on enter. You can see code is there. We copied, actually we have copied it from home and placed it in the like directory without deleting the original copy. The original copy still exists in our home directory. Let's check if it came with the content. Which command we use to read files? The cat command. So cat code. Click enter. It's there. The same content that we entered, that we copied from Academy, it came to code, and now we have copied the same file to this place, to this directory, and it has the same content. So let's get back to our home directory. I've showed you now how to copy file in the same directory. Copy file and give it a new name. Give a new name to a new file, and copying the content from the original file to the other file without deleting the original. And I've just shown you how to copy file from one directory to another directory without deleting the original directory. Now, our next command for today, now we have dealt with files a lot. Now let's deal with directory. Can somebody copy directory? Or can somebody move one directory from another? Is it possible? Or is it possible for us to move a file from home directory and place it in the like directory? Remember, moving is getting that file from the original place without leaving their copy and taking it to another place without leaving a copy at the existing directory. So let's try. Let's start trying with how to move a file. Let's move a file first. So let's move a file from home directory to like directory. Which files do we have in our home directory? So I'm going to list them. Let's move the Academy file that we created to the like directory that we created with you together. So which command do we use? MV. Very simple. MV. It's abbreviation for move. So MV space. Which file do we want to move? So it's Academy space to which directory? We want to move it to like directory. And click enter. Let's confirm if it's still there. It's not there. Let's confirm if it went to the like directory. So to open our like directory, we type change directory to like, enter. Let's list the existing files and directory in the like directory. We can see the Academy file has just moved from the home directory to the like directory, actually without leaving a copy. Now let's get back to our home directory. Home directory. Now let's print. The Academy file is not there. Now I've just shown you how to create files, how to copy files, how to move files. Let me show you how to move a directory from one directory to another. Because here we have two directories. We have the like directory, the love directory, and the storage directory. So let's move the like directory from the home directory, because if we print working directory, we are working at the home directory. I'm going to move the like directory or the LOV directory to like directory. So let's move first the like directory to LOV directory. Which command we use to move directory? the same command, which is move. Let's type mv move. The directory name is like, to which directory? To lov directory. Click on enter. Let's confirm if it still exists in the home directory. It's not there. We have the lov directory and the storage directory. Let's open our lov directory. That will be changed directory to lov directory. Click on enter. So let's list files and directories that exist in our working directory. We have the augu file, the dd file, the gf file, and the like directory, which we have copied. We have not copied, we have moved it from the home directory to lov directory. Let's check if this is our like directory, that we know the existing file that were there. So let's continue. Change directory to like. So when you check our working directory, we are at the like directory. So let's check. Let's list. You can see those files that we created, the academy, code, and subscribe, are inside this file, this directory. The academy file is there, the code file is there, and the subscribe file is there. So that's let's get back to our home directory. As far we have gone, we have learned more than 10 commands. That is, if you list them, you have learned more than 10 commands. You have learned on how to create a file, move a file, copy a file, delete. No, we haven't tackled delete, and I guess that our next command that we are going to learn. So let's print our working directory, the pwd. We are working at home. Let's check our existing files and directories. I'm going to show you how to delete files and how to delete directories. Let's tackle first on how to delete files. And folders. So how to delete files. First command, we are going to delete the alex file and the augu file. We are going to delete those files. So you are going to use this simple command. Remove rm, which means remove alex. Then click enter. Let's check if alex still exists in our home directory. It's not there, it's gone. Because these files, we want to delete the aug file, the code file, and the HackTech file. Because these files are many, we can't just go down typing rm remove agu, then enter. Then we can just type one single line of command telling the system to delete, to remove those files. This command is rm, then you name the files. Now we are going to delete augu space code space HackTech. Using one single command, we are going to delete 3 files. So click enter. Let's confirm if they are still there. They are not there, they're gone. I've shown you how to delete files. Next, I'm going to show you how to delete folder, and we are going to delete only one folder, the lov folder, using this command, which is the same command, rm, which means remove, but we use a -r because this is a directory. So remove, then type the directory name, click enter. When you check if it's there in our working home directory, it's not there, it's gone. We have deleted the files from our terminal, using the remove command. Remember, to remove files is just rm, then the file name space, then the file name. But to delete a directory, use the rm space -r space, then the directory name. That's said and done. I think we have tackled almost 10 commands. And the best command was clear. So we're going to clear our terminal, and that's what we get, a very clean terminal. Given that you have learned those all commands, any command that you feel is still disturbing you're not getting it right, please comment it on the down on this video, and I'm going to share with you files and other commands that I haven't talked in this video. I'm going to share a file of those commands so that you can go through them. And remember, if you are new to this YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button, like our video, and if you haven't watched our previous video on how to install Kali NetHunter on an Android phone, please go and check it out, because it will help you to know more of other commands that I haven't gone through them in this episode. On our next episode, that will be episode 3 on how to tackle Termux, I'm going to show you on how to install different commands that you should be using to install different packages. We are going to install some of our tracking tools, like our fishing tools, the Wi-Fi, the Nmap. So stay tuned, and hit the subscribe button, like this video, and turn on post notifications so that you can't miss any of this video. Remember, if you want to become an ethical hacker, you should get to learn and know how to use Linux. And if you don't have a machine, you can start learning using the Termux application, because remember, every step counts. It doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as you don't stop. So if you don't have a machine, you can use a phone to start learning these simple commands on how to navigate through files, how to create different files, on how to create different directories, on how to install different packages in Termux, because Termux is using the Linux version. And if you get to know how to use a Linux version, then you'll be good at ethical hacking or at cybersecurity. It depends which place do you want to major. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and also share our video to your friends, so that also them that can get. I want to wish you all the best.